guys, today I'm going to be making an adventure. This plane, I've already put in the passengers on. This is a double-decker plane. This is the second story. This is the first story. Now, you can see that the pilots are already seated on. Now, I've already put in the steering wheels. Right here. They are grey colors. Now I'm going to be putting the second story on, and then we'll be starting the flight. Here are the crew members. This guy's name is Steve. He's going to be when we're going to be in the mid-air, he's going to be giving the food. Her name is Jill. She will be cooking the food. His name is Jack. He will be cooking the pre-ordered food. This guy's name is Emmett. He's going to be if anyone calls him, then he will go to there. So we'll be starting our flight. This guy's name is going to be Androman. He's going to be making the flight go, means like when it has to go, means in the runway and that all. So he will be standing right here away from the wings. Now these both are the jet engines. Okay. Hey, pilots, you can start your journey. Okay. People will be going further up and up. Now people, we are in the mid-air. Now the seatbelt sign is off. So now the crew members will be starting to give the food after some time. Hey, I think it's time to give the pre-ordered food, Steve said. Jill said, okay, I'll just tell that to Jack. Jill is now also saying, hey Jack, is the pre-order food done? Jack is saying, yes, just one more order to go. Then Steve was giving the pre-ordered food first. Here you go, you ordered a pizza, right? This guy said yes. Then Steve gave his food, which was a pizza, a pepperoni pizza. Now he went to this guy right over here. His name is the Ninja. He said that he did not order any pre-ordered food. So he went to the next person, the special person, Superman. He told that I ordered a lot of food. How much would that cost? He said that's gonna cost about $20. Well, I've already given the money in when I pre-ordered it. So he gave all his food, which was the first a juice box, second a pizza, third vegetarian lunch. Now all the people that ordered pre-ordered food are done. So now they said that it was time to give the non-pre-ordered food. So they asked the persons who did not pre-order. Excuse me. So Steve was asking everyone, excuse me, what would you like? That all. So everyone said that they wanted vegetarian lunch. So Steve gave all the vegetarian lunch except for one person who wanted a non-veg lunch. So Steve gave him the non-veg lunch. Now, since it was almost time to land, the crew members just seated down. But one person needed help. So Emmett went there. It was Superman who needed help. So Emmett asked, "What do you need?" He said, I forgot I need something from the upper bag. Can you give it?" Because since the seatbelt sign is on, so that's why I was asking you if I can get up. He said, "No. What do you need?" "I need one of my luggages," he said. So he gave his luggage. It was a small box which was smaller than someone's head. So he gave it to him and they all went back. Now it was almost time for landing. Everyone was going down. The pilots said there was time to go. People were going to be about to land in Egypt. So please buckle your seatbelts as the seatbelt sign is on, and we'll be landing in Egypt. So the plane went down and down into the city of Egypt, and soon it landed. When the plane landed, one of its engines just fell out. It broke one of its engines, and when it was almost the next flight, where from Egypt, the same people were going to India from USA. So that time, when the pilot flew, it didn't notice that it lost one of its engines, and then it continued its journey, and it went and it took off. Then one of its engines. Then the pilot noticed that one of its engines had lost. That way, the people were frightened. And then the plane went down and down, and then it was going to land back in Egypt. So they took a reverse flight, and they landed back in Egypt very frighteningly. Almost all of the parts of the plane were gone, as this part of the plane was gone. Now the plane was getting repaired. They put it a new engine, but wasn't the same as the other engine. So when they put it the other engine, it wasn't the same as the other engine. So when everything was done, everything was repaired, then the pilots continued their journey. Then they went for flight, and when they went up, the engines were still on. But one piece of the engine there was an alarm that was given that one of the engines has not got any fuel. That was, of course, the new engine. So, as you know, this plane is a glider. This plane can glide for about 15 minutes, which was not enough time to reach India. They have already gone out of Egypt and were on top of the ocean. Now, since it would take about more than 15 minutes to reach at least Africa, that they could land there, it would take 30 minutes to land in Africa. So when the pilots tried to take a U-turn, they took it from the left engine, which was the new engine. So they tried to take a U-turn, but then they told the air traffic control that if they could land, they said, "We'll be sending a helicopter to try to rescue you." So then they sent a helicopter. they tried to lift the plane towards Egypt. So they took the plane to the Egypt, and the helicopter was trying to make a perfect land, but the ropes, one of the ropes just broke, and the plane was about to fall. When there was one person, the helicopter used its propellers to try to balance the plane on top of it. Then it made the plane a safe landing. None of the people got injured. None. Even none of the crew members got injured. Nobody was injured. Then the person who was driving the helicopter, he was a hero. The person who was driving the helicopter came out and said to the pilots, "Next time be careful so you don't get hurt." And it was actually our fault that we put in a different engine and we forgot to even fuel the engine. Now we'll be placing another engine. So this person copied the same image of the other engine. They brought the other engine, he came back and put in the engine. And this time he even put in fuel off his plane, off his helicopter. Then the pilots were all ready to go to India. So again, they started their journey with the same people again, and it all went good. When they passed the city of Egypt, they were about to reach Africa. Then they were about to reach India. Just they were half an hour far. Now the captain said people will be landing in India, so please buckle your seatbelts and we'll be all good in India. So when the pilots announced that, everyone put in their seatbelts. Then the pilot went towards India's airport, which was in Mumbai. They all landed. Nobody got injured, just like they landed in Egypt, and it all went good. Nobody was frightened and nobody was hurt. The end. Now I hope you liked this adventure. Please subscribe to this. If you have not subscribed, that subscribe button, please. If it's glowing red, that means that you have not subscribed. You have to smash the subscribe button, and if you have not liked, please like. That will know that you have watched all my videos. Now, thank you. Bye.